just a new intro.
It's a new intro.
Courtesy
we're sorry
of,
we're not able to show you our intro on the other platforms. May I ask what the symbolism is behind the spades? Yes. So pale horse, right? The symbolism is my instead of calling Nelson, my best friend, he's my ace, and he calls me his ace. So the name of our show is Aces Up. That's the symbolism. Somebody's
That's so high school.
the volume. What is so high school?
Like saying best friends.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's why you said you're my ace. You're not my best
No,
friend.
but I didn't want to. I like to be different.
You're so unique.
Welcome everybody.
You're so unique. We're back. We're back.
Bitches.
So we took a very, very long hiatus. Okay, so Pale Horse can't hear us again. You're muted or something.
On what?
On
what?
TikTok.
On TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah, so wait a second. How are we seeing Facebook messages?
Oh.
Slow down. Have a conversation.
We can't answer all the questions at the same time,
No,
right?
but we still have to interact
I
with our
understand.
audience.
Absolutely. Let's get our technical
We're
difficulties.
back.
Yes, let's get our technical difficulties together.
Oh, Jesus, help me.
It's been a very, 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 very long hiatus.
I would love to show you guys what you can't see on the camera.
Yeah.
All these gadgets and stuff.
We have a little mess going on here.
So,
but we have been gone for some time.
you could check the volume on
Excuse
on
me.
TikTok.
Excuse me.
Started already.
We're
Jeez.
talking.
Ay.
We're talking. You see?
Okay, we're on.
Yes.
You can hear us.
All right, you're going to introduce
Pale
yourself.
Horse, did you hear my response with regard to the symbolism of Aces Up? Because I will repeat. I will repeat.
Can you get her the comments on Facebook before she gets to city time?
Well, we need to be able to interact.
There you go. See, no one. Look, one viewer. Relax.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. We're all right. We're all right.
Would you
So
go?
we're just coming back. Aces Up is the name of our podcast. He is my BFF, but he doesn't like to be addressed as a BFF. So we switched it up, or he switched it up to Ace. And that is why our podcast is called Aces Up, where we talk a lot of shit about a lot of things.
I would love to go
We're
back
not
to that
censored.
conversation where the hell that came from. That conversation. I
I
understand, but I can't
called
remember.
I called you my best friend, and you were like, "I am not your best friend." You used all of your attitude.
That's
You said,
right. I snapped my neck, snapped my
I am
fingers.
not
Can we
your
go back
best
to
friend.
welcoming everybody and introducing
Oh
ourselves?
my! Otra vez.
Yo, we
What
don't need.
introduction
Listen, we
you
don't need
want?
to introduce ourselves.
What introduction you
We
want?
know. We
the
know.
producer is just like out of control,
For real.
wanting us to introduce ourselves again.
We got you. I
That's
understand
like
we're
people-
sponsored by Big Face Music World, and you have a show on Saturday.
Woo!
I
Okay.
think everybody knows. Everybody knows.
We'll get there, bro. We'll get there.
Yes, we have some people on IG. So how
have
is
more than
everyone
enough.
doing
We
today?
got more than happy. I like how y'all people ate McDonald's and didn't even ask me. That's just so disrespectful. I would have said no anyway. I would have had a salad maybe.
Because you're not a fat ass like we are.
No, I had to stop being a fat ass.
All right. All
So-
right.
Well, you were asleep when we ordered it, by the way.
And that doesn't mean anything. I like to eat. I have no. What's the word I'm looking
Are you
for?
talking to me or are you talking to him?
We're talking to all of y'all.
No.
I'm talking to everybody
the
in
show
the green
is
room.
here. The show is not all there
Oh,
until
okay.
you're here.
His ass and wake him
Let's
up.
just come back.
Okay.
Let's
right.
get back.
She needs
So-
all the attention right now.
So no, I don't need all the attention. We just need to get focused, and we need to.
I'm always focused.
conduct. Engage with our audience and all that good stuff.
So look at your phone. Engage.
No, right now we have 7 people on TikTok. Thank you for those that are joining us on TikTok. This is Aces Up, our podcast where we basically just have our conversations, talk about life, love, and everything that goes on
Has
in the
it been
world.
a year? Almost
It has
a year?
not been a year. So we had our podcast running from, I want to say, November of 21 until October of 22.
Was it?
Yes. And then we took a break, and we've been meaning to come back, but
See, Alex is on Facebook.
one
She's
reason
like,
or
"Woo!"
another. Hi, Alex. For one reason or another, we weren't able to
Well, we
get
got-
ourselves together.
We were getting ourselves together. I think you took a hiatus from social media.
I did.
You
did.
deleted apps and
I
you
did.
took a hiatus.
I
I
took
also took my own version of hiatus because I wasn't.
I know why.
No. I just you don't know why.
I know why.
I just took a hiatus because I wanted to get focused.
Love is in the air.
No, not about love. Got nothing to do with that. That has a. But I got focused on other things, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do what I got to do. Because I'm in a better place than I was a year ago. So I was like, all right, I got to focus now on
You've
things.
just been working, and
I've
I'm
been
not going to
working.
say what you've been working as, but I'm just going to say he has multiple jobs.
I'm like a Jamaican. I got like 12 jobs.
See, I wasn't even trying to go there because that's very racial and
But it's true. It's not discriminatory.
It is discriminatory.
But and see, look, my socks still. Look at these sexy socks.
What do they even say?
I don't know. It says home. It's
Hacho? Hotel?
home.
No, it says ho.
Ho.
It says you're a ho.
Homie. Homie.
Like homie
Home.
don't play that?
Home.
Like homie don't play that?
It just matches my Nirvana shirt.
Oh,
So
Lord.
it was good. You guys sound great. Woohoo. Okay, Benjamin. Thank you, Benjamin Malave. Appreciate it.
Oh man. So we're playing a lot of catch up. I even have to play catch up with you because even
we
off
haven't
the
even
show,
we haven't even seen each other.
even really engaged and just chilled and relaxed and have had these conversations.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I know from talking to you, my angel fell. What is called super mega producer? May I please get my angel
Super. Her crystal
my crystal angel fell on the
angel fell on the floor.
First of all,
Something
I'm not
happened
the
here.
maid,
What is it?
I'm the producer.
Producer, what does that say? I don't know. I
Somebody's
can't.
asking to join.
Oh, okay.
We might want to let them know we're not doing
Yeah, right now we're not allowing anyone to join our podcast. We do apologize.
Oh, that's how TikTok works?
Maybe in the future, yeah. Maybe in the future.
See, I'm not too
we'll be doing
particular
that.
in the ways of TikTok.
Yeah, so we haven't sat down. We haven't catched up ourselves.
Absolutely.
I know that you're not up to date on current events. Cause
I stopped watching the news.
I asked you a question the other day, and it was just like, no, it's because you become an old man and you're in bed by 9 now.
Well, I'm in bed by 10. That's the 9 o'clock. I'm winding down. But I get up at 5 in the morning. So now I actually relate to Supo because he gets up even on his days off. He still gets up early. So on my days off, when I do have a day off, whenever that is, I still get up early.
Yadi,
So-
hi, how are you? Miss you as well.
Oh, Callie's in the
family's
house.
Doing well. Callie's in the house. We got the Lower East Side in the house. We're running on three platforms.
Three
right?
platforms
We're running
as
on
of
three
right now.
platforms. We're on TikTok. We're on IG, and also on Facebook.
And that's just the beginning because we'll be running on other platforms.
Oh my God, we're gonna be having more than a menage a trois.
Wow, yeah.
What is after menage a trois?
What?
What is after menage a trois?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Orgy?
Menage a trois is a
Quad
threesome.
A quadruple? What?
a quad étoile.
An
A
orgy.
quadruple.
Yeah, it's an orgy.
It's an orgy
When
after
it's more
three.
than three, it's an orgy, right? Is it?
I like
No,
that.
a foursome.
It's a foursome.
Foursome.
You're right. So at
Foursome.
what point do we get to orgy?
After four,
After
because
four.
there's no five. Because it's
Because
quintuplets.
it's either foursome or you're swinging. And then it's an orgy after that.
All right.
Wow, I see where your mind was there.
Well,
Not that I'm an expert on the subject.
That's usually my forte.
You fall back, Papa. Fall back. Fall back.
Yeah,
Very
keep your
far.
mouth shut,
You
puppy.
better fall back real far, because it could get really violent up in here. It could get really violent.
You know why? That's
I'm a little
because
bit overprotective over my super.
that's why because of the conversation we had before we went live.
There was a conversation before.
Yes, about the conversation that you had.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
common topic. So
Yeah,
that's stuff that we couldn't talk about live.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
So
So what have you been up to? I mean, other than working,
I've been coaching. So I'm coaching soccer.
Soccer. What?
Soccer's huge
That's
here.
new. That's new.
No, it's not new. I had to get into it because of just the availability of just getting into coaching. So I got into soccer, basketball. I coached at high school and finally got into high school.
Okay.
So I did baseball there in high school.
You didn't graduate?
No.
Oh,
I got
you did
GD.
for coaching.
Yeah, coaching,
Oh, I
fool.
was confused.
Whatever, bro. Just stay over there. So that was one of my main
But those are
focus.
your side gigs.
Yes, but that was one of my main focuses was because New York, I had I had built that network, and I was in the high schools, I was in the college, so took time. I had to be patient because I was frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
but I finally got into Osceola County, and so
My hood, my hood.
I got my foot in the door. So hopefully, good things from that. That's the side gigs, and then my little estate sales and my that's I love. I'm a
100
weirdo.
jobs. 100.
Yeah,
You
I got
are a
100
weirdo.
jobs. I do
I'm
it.
glad you said you were a
I'm a
weirdo.
weirdo. I'm a absolutely weirdo, man. Listen, I don't want to be average. I'm a weirdo, straight out. My whole family is weird. If y'all don't even know, my little cousin is the blue couch girl that she found.
Oh
So if
yeah,
y'all seen it it went viral
on
a week,
TikTok.
TikTok and everything. She's the one that found the couch that was worth $8,000. That's my little cousin, and that go catch a Mandy. I love you. That
Cherry
was
The
my
Coke.
whole point is that you like
we're
other people's
weirdos.
treasures.
Yeah.
What they consider trash,
Mm-hmm.
you go and you do these estate sales, and within these estate sales, you find treasures.
Yeah.
So the story behind his cousin is that in New York, she was roaming the streets,
She
and
wasn't roaming the street. She was going home. She
she's
lives in the
walking.
city, so
Yeah,
she's
she
good.
lives in the
Yeah.
city. She's walking, and
Yeah,
she
Yadi. I'm in
sees
Florida now. Almost 2 years.
this beautiful couch. It's dirty, but it's a very unique couch. And she scans the QR code, and the value of the couch is
Yeah, I
$8,000.
think it's French. It's a French
I saw that. I
furniture
just
factory.
didn't know it was
She
your
actually
cousin.
she got invited by them into the store by the
Oh,
owners
well,
and
of
everything.
course. I mean,
Yeah.
she refurbished that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
That,
could now
that's
become an
free.
ambassador.
That's free. Yeah, they gave her free stuff.
Of
Like it
course.
went crazy, and then freaking people, bed bugs, bed bugs, bed bugs. I'm like, really? How many people go to hotels and do you really check in the mattresses?
Not a lot.
No, you know what I'm saying?
A
Carry
lot
with
of
that
people.
blue light.
I haven't been in a hotel in a long time, so I don't know.
Fairy tales
Don't
and
look
lies,
at me.
Papa. You were just in a
Don't
hotel
look
the
at
other
me.
day. Fairy tales and
You
lies.
just did a show and you had to stay
He was in
over.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah. And we still.
Hello.
Okay, but that's like for one night.
It don't matter. It's
Well,
listen. It
it
takes
doesn't matter if it's a second. You know, bed
Yeah,
bug
you're
just
right.
climbs
I
on
did-
you.
it takes 10 minutes before they be like yum yum, and they start biting
They
you.
do that when I walk through the door.
Oh wow. Okay. The bed
Settle
bugs.
All right, everybody,
Settle
make sure
down.
you like and share on
Settle
Facebook World.
down.
Make sure you like and share the show.
You was just acting up right now. So settle down. Settle down.
He liked it. He liked it. Okay, Okay, so the memes after had me dying. Yeah, so they did. Yeah, they had so many memes about the couch and everything.
Oh, really? There were a
Yeah,
lot of memes.
yeah, they did a whole bunch of
No.
memes about it, and it
Well,
was like
in social media, it can be really bad.
so. So let me say shit.
Social media.
How about when Biden fell?
Oh, that was a riot.
They had Joe Rogan with a microphone, like he's announcing UFC, and he was like, "I said, yo, the internet ain't shit, bro."
The internet, it's like you could post something positive, and there is always that one person that will just direct it towards a negative.
Well, it's unrestricted, so but it's a platform. I listen. I guess it's freedom of speech. As long as you don't
It
get
is.
disrespectful, hey, have fun with it. Don't be malicious about it. It's just those people.
I know
That's
a lot of
crazy.
people were panicking when TikTok was almost banned from the United States. It was, oh my God.
That's
People on TikTok were like, please go to my IG. Please go to my IG.
but
Follow me
that's
on
just
my
a
IG.
control issue. That's just the United States having control issues because they can't control TikTok because the owners are not in the United States.
No, it's not because the owners are not in the United States. It's because they're, what's the word? I forgot the word. There is a word and I forgot it.
Why? Because they're
This
taking
is
our
what's called
information.
fog. When you're in menopause, you have brain fog.
You have menopause?
Yes. You have
You're in the
brain fog.
beginning stages?
No, I am in full-blown menopause. And
Oh,
yes, it's
Jesus.
a lot of TMI, but it is okay. Hi, newbie. It is okay. It's just
I
menopause.
saw a commercial for VMS.
I don't know what that is.
Neither did I, but it has to do with menopause. And they have a drug for it too. It has apart from the 30 side effects that affect you. But
No, I'm good. I'll stay with the heat flashes and the cold flashes and
I'm not good.
all that other good stuff.
She-
All that other good stuff.
she hot. She runs hot like
Boy,
a
don't start
furnace.
that conversation.
No, he knew because the other night, and I will blow it up. The other night, he was like, "Ooh, the touchy feely. I want some," and I said, "I'm hot." The next day, he sends me an article And it basically
No,
states
it was
that
a stand-up comedian. Who
a
was
stand-up
telling-
comedian that she says, I'm in my 50s already, and now it's like, I can't have sex because I'm cold. I can't have sex because I'm hot. I can't have sex because this. Yeah, and I said, I told you I was happier than you. I was hot.
That happens.
Yeah, those flashes, those hot flashes.
B's going through the same shit too. And she was like, "Damn, bro!" It's like you get in, it's like you're a furnace. I'm like, "Shit."
Yeah, it's a really.
She told me a funny thing. She's hot. She's radiating heat, but she's cold. So she's chill. She has chills.
No, I feel hot.
Thank God I'm not a woman.
I feel very.
I don't want to do none of that.
Yeah, just be thankful you don't go through the whole drama. Be thankful.
Absolutely not. So, but yeah, she's a blue couch girl, and there was a whole bed bugs, and then someone actually on Twitter put, "Man, I was cleaning my apartment and put the couch outside for 5 minutes, and she stole it." I was like, it was on Twitter. I was like, really, bro? It was. You're gonna clean your apartment and take your couch out and put it on the street and claim that you did it for 15. Get out of here, bro. But anything for attention. They rode the bandwagon and so it was hot. And they was like, all right, let's go.
I think that's why I'm so entertained with TikTok. Because again, you can post someone can post something and it can be the most positive thing. But there's always that one person that just goes in hard. The other day I saw on TikTok, there's a fitness woman who is promoting her program. And she took the pictures.
Was she really promoting a program?
Yeah, like her
or
program.
she just wasn't. She wasn't just wearing yoga pants
No,
and
no,
then spreading her legs.
She was going live. She was going live every day.
Because
several
TikTok
times
is a new porn.
No. She was going live several times a day, and she was using pictures of someone who basically lost weight. That woman is on TikTok, saw her post and was like, she's using my likeness to promote her business.
Oh, like what
and
they
I
used to
never
do.
gave her permission. Right? So she outed her. Everybody else outed her. And she actually went back and was like, I'm sorry, I used it, but it was because you were in my private Facebook group. You shared your picture. So most often than not, those members allow us to use their photos. And then she was like, and I have my, the evidence. And she posted the evidence, but it was wild.
Pow.
Yeah, it's very wild. This is a really small world. And everybody goes to TikTok. If you go to a business now and that business F's you up, oh, best believe you're going to be on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be on TikTok and it's going to go viral.
Absolutely.
Everything. It's going to go viral.
Yeah, but the whole thing with TikTok. So what's the whole reasoning? Because Facebook and Instagram and Twitter are all based in the United States. Owners, you got Elon Musk.
Communists. Because it's the communists that they're affiliated.
So what? We got communists in the United States who are Democrats and Republicans.
I don't know.
But the whole argument was, they're taking our information.
They're taking our information.
But everybody's taking Facebook. Always, if people was like, do you agree to the terms and agreement and all that? Everybody just clicks because who actually reads all of that? And we're giving them permission to use anything that we put on their platform. It becomes proprietary. So we've been doing it for years in these platforms, but they're using the communist angle for that. Mm-hmm. That's hypocritical, man.
Yeah, it was some time ago. I saw the hearing on it, and it was interesting. But it's not going to go anywhere. Plus, they're building another social media. They also
Adi. Ariel, yes, your niece.
My niece. So. Ariel.
Adi.
Not Adi. Adi is Adiel. It's Ariel.
Oh, my bad. The enunciation. My bad.
Mermaid. Ariel. It's not Adiel.
Okay, I call her however I want to call her. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Ari, I suggest that you chime in and you tell him no, and you let him know exactly.
Why are you telling her what to do?
Because she has boundaries.
I can't pronounce your name, bro.
Don't even go there. What a client told me today, my cat's name is Mia. I said, well, that's not my real name. I said, that's not my real name. And she was like, well, what is your real name? I said, well, I don't say my real name for various reasons, and you're my client, and you're not going to get my real name. But just understand that it's just a weird name.
Curious, how did your mother, her father, decide?
Her father?
Your mother or father decide on your name?
It's simple. At least
Even
this
your
is my
sister.
logical.
Even your sister.
This
Because
is
your
my
brother's
logical.
your brother's simple.
No. This is my logical explanation because I've never had an explanation. Her
Given
name.
to you.
Her name starts with an N.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is my name. The only thing is, my name is with an X.
Mm-hmm.
So I just always answer that question with, I don't know. She took her name and she changed it from an N to an X, and that's how I got my name.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what. Did you ever ask?
I think I've asked multitude of times and I've never gotten a response.
The
Just
only
like
thing.
I've asked, why is it that out of 4 children, I don't have a middle name?
Oh, that's.
I have no middle
No?
name.
Okay.
No, I'm like.
Maybe because you were found.
I think so.
Okay, that might be the reason.
I was referred to as the illegitimate child because my parents were not married when they had me.
And they yeah, your mother found you in a trash can.
Yeah, and then I just recently found out at the age of 50 that my dad was not present at my baptism. Isn't that some shit?
Where was he?
He was in New York. He sent my mom to Puerto Rico to get me baptized, and he wasn't there. I was like, I need a baptism redo.
Wait, so he sends your mom to Puerto Rico, and he stays in New York.
Correct.
I don't understand the logic, but
I listen here. I got baptized in Puerto Rico, but I just found this out.
okay.
Imagine being 50 years old, and you're finding out your father wasn't present at your baptism.
Look. See, Ariel says, I don't know how to pronounce my own name. It's okay.
No, it's not. Ask your dad.
She said, look, I watched The Little Mermaid, and it's different.
It's Ariel.
And it's different. It's a different pronunciation, but I like it better. So, see?
It's not Ariel.
She said it was okay.
Ariel
Relax.
went to see The Little Mermaid 2 times.
2 times?
Yes, and she's in love with the prince.
Oh, boy.
I haven't seen it. I have to go see it.
I don't.
What's the last movie you saw?
Go with B, because she wants to see it, too. I'm like, I told her, I said, you better call Mia.
She's going to become my girlfriend.
Yeah, I was like, because I'm not going to go watch it.
Girlfriend. She's
Last one.
Yours, going to become mine.
That's fine. That's okay. We went to go see the last Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, you said it wasn't that great.
I loved it.
Did you?
Someone
said it wasn't really good. That it wasn't.
This is the knock on the movie. The knock on the movie is because the stunts are insanely, but they've been unrealistic for ages. It's like, you're telling me you watch John Wick and you think all that is actually possible? Come on.
Okay.
You know? So
what's the last movie? The last movie we saw actually was Mario Brothers.
No.
I wanted to go see that.
In the movie theaters, we saw Super Mario Brothers. That was the last movie theater.
The last movie we saw was The Covenant.
Oh, yes. I took my husband to the movies in our house because I had to pay for the movie. So he's
Well, you got a big enough TV, though.
He's technically correct. I told him the other night, I said, babe, you want to go to the movies? He said, yeah. I said, okay. So I paid. We saw the movie. It's called The Covenant. Excellent movie. You don't know anything about it?
Yes, I do. It's
What?
about it's the military.
Oh.
It's the translator that he goes back to go save
First
us.
of all, it's not a translator, it's an interpreter.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, Mia.
He's learning.
What? Las cosas malas se pegan, coño.
Dilly Felix said Nelson was good. Yes,
Hey,
Mario
Dilly, what's
Brothers
going on?
was great. Mario Brothers was great. Nina convinced her dad and I to go.
First of all, that is not really going to the cinema or the theater, however y'all want to phrase it.
To see
That's not the same.
Mario Brothers?
No, the Covenant.
It is.
It is.
No, it's not. You have to step out the house, buy tickets, get
I bought
online,
the movie.
buy some. You walk into the movie theater,
Yeah,
you smell the
popcorn,
popcorn.
chips.
We had it all.
No,
We just
it's
had
not
it
the
in our house.
same, man. Then you have it in a nice big screen.
Why you gotta be a Debbie Downer?
I get it.
You're a Debbie Downer.
I
We went to
get
the
it.
movies.
I get
We
it, but
had
it's
a
not
movie
the
date
same.
We had a movie day night.
I
in
pay
our
for that
house.
movie theater every month.
Oh,
It's called The Morning. Okay?
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, that's not the credit card bill. I pay for it every
remember,
time."
we don't, our dates are like,
I
because
completely understand.
we have our dates and we have our time and we went to the movies.
I wanted to. So Mario Brothers was cute. Was good.
It was good.
I wanted to go see it, but it's too late now. I'll wait
Are
till.
you gonna go to Spidey? Are you gonna see Spidey Bros?
No.
Miguel said it was 1,000 times amazing.
Really?
Yes. So now go see it. Yeah, but he said it was really.
No, I don't. I'm not big into cartoons like that. The next one I'm gonna see is Flash. That I'm gonna see. I'm not. I'm a big Marvel fan, but comic book fan. But for the animated versions, and I hear it's good. Even the series that's on Disney, it's good. But I don't have time to watch that shit. Oh, I'm caught up with Mayans. Just to let you know. Woohoo, baby!
Did you have to like really scream that?
Yes, yes,
Do you
yes.
understand that I hear you and it's like piercing when you scream?
Mama, we spoke about that, and you said my microphone.
It's not member.
It's not.
It's not member.
Remember,
No, it's
remember,
not. It's
and
not
my
member.
microphone was inside.
It's remember.
Okay.
Remember.
Regurgitate, regurgitate,
Remember.
regurgitate, regurgitate. Are you following people on TikTok and answering? No, right? You're
I
not paying
am.
attention.
There's no one. No one has commented.
Oh, okay.
Nobody said anything at all, so we're good.
TikTok isn't responding. That's why. Super.
Oh.
That's why. We got off.
Something happened with TikTok.
We used to have that on Instagram. John Wick is the man. Absolutely.
Who said that?
Sasha.
Sasha?
Yeah. She's like, John Wick is the man. He is.
We haven't
He's
seen
sexy.
we haven't seen the last one. We haven't seen the last
You seen the first three?
Yeah. We saw the first three.
We're gonna close it.
I love John Wick. I ain't gonna tell you how it ends, but
Please don't do that.
but they're doing.
That is like the worst thing that you can do.
I'm not doing spoiler alert. They're doing a spin-off, and the next one is going to be the Continental, based on the hotel.
Okay.
So I'm like, what?
Hi, my Spider Woman. How are you?
Happy belated birthday, Gemini,
Happy
fellow
belated
Gemini.
Birthday, happy anniversary.
Oh yes.
I'm not fact it's today. Today's the 8th.
I don't know.
Isn't it today?
It's her anniversary or her birthday?
Both.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
she-
married
she
on your.
got-
You
she
got married on your
her
birthday?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Virginia. My twin.
Lito.
Yeah.
No, I like it, Lito. I was like,
It's funny. I parked as soon as I walked to the
she was chiming.
chiming. As soon as I was about to go into the
She was
garage,
chiming.
I was like, "Yeah, I remember you, Mama."
So you're 52 now.
Wow.
We had a discussion. My mother, B, and me.
Your mom was confused about what age you were.
Yeah, that's who she gave.
Your
She
mom
told me.
forgets about your birthday.
No, last year she did. This year she did
Oh,
it.
it was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My mother gave me. She added a couple of years up to me. They're like 54. I'm like, good job, damn.
That's not that many, Nelson. That you're really exaggerating.
But still,
That's not you're 52.
I'm
2
50.
years
I'm
is not
staying.
like many years.
I'm staying at 50. That's where I'm staying.
Why?
Because
Why?
that's where I want to.
What's
I like the
problem?
number.
Well, what's the problem?
Half a century. There is no problem. Because I couldn't remember how old I was. I was actually counting. 71, 81, 91. I was like, what?
You forgot?
Yeah, I forgot how to count. Oh, that shit. That's horrible. Things that happen when you grow old, bro.
Yeah. When you grow old, there's just a lot of things that happen. I'm getting brain,
Sony's
I'm getting brain fog.
Sonia's still talking about menopause
So
on Instagram. It's bendito. Sonia and Rose are still, menopause is great. Wow, okay.
look at
Sonia, why is menopause great, bro? Holy
menopause
shit.
is great. Well, menopause is great because you don't. I mean, when you're in full blown menopause, it's because you don't have a period.
I can't relate. Sorry.
Viejitos, newbie, yeah, we're viejitos.
Absolutely. Shit. Look, it's what, 7:51. I'm here, and normally I'd be I washed my ass already, and I'm getting ready for the next day. Well, I'm off tomorrow, so
I would be downstairs diamond painting.
that's what you always are doing is diamond painting.
I love diamond painting. What's the problem?
Missy Fu here
What's
is
the
a
problem?
diamond painting aficionado. She's got everything. She's got a board and everything. Go check our TikTok page.
Yes, check my TikTok page, Inspired Diosa, and you will see all of my diamond paintings there. I'm actually working on a couple of personalized pieces that people have asked me to do for them.
For free?
I don't yeah.
You're so nice.
I'm not charging, yeah.
You don't charge anyone for anything.
Charges me.
Yeah, that was my next segue to. But she charges her husband for everything.
No, it's just, I mean, they're family friends, so I don't, I'll purchase it. They give me their picture, I'll purchase it. Obviously with someone I don't know, I may charge them for my time.
You may. Look at that. You even put the word
You
may.
want one, newbie? You gotta send me a picture. Look, newbie wants one.
All
Send
right.
me a picture. I'll order it and I'll do it for you. I got a couple that I'm doing now for Father's Day.
What are you doing?
Doing some family portraits that people have asked me to do. I did my nieces. Did you see my nieces one?
Yes, you showed me.
Who showed you?
You did.
Oh, so she's not a she. It's me.
You said your niece.
I said I did one for my niece. You said yes. She showed me.
No, I mean you showed me about her.
This is
It was
what
her and the baby.
Focus. Stay here, Papa. You falling asleep already?
It's already, yeah, I'm getting there. If I'm like this, okay, if I take a nap, don't mind me.
Delirious. Delirious. You gotta send me, yes, for your B-Day, you gotta send me a picture, Nubia. Send me a picture. I have to be. It has to be a picture where you can actually get a good.
Yeah, she loves
image.
her Mother's Day one too.
That's the one I gave her for Mother's Day.
She's saying she loved her Mother's Day one.
But the one I just said about my niece is the one I gave her for Mother's
Okay,
Day.
I'm just.
It's the same one.
I'm just giving you the message that she gave because you're on TikTok. I thought you would appreciate
you're
that.
engaged. Congratulations. When did you get engaged? Do me. Yvette, I'll do you, Mama.
Let's not start that. Let's not start that.
Can we go back to Miami?
Holy shit.
Can we go back to
Spider Woman.
Start that.
Oh my
About 50
God.
years late, but it's all right. Start that.
We just went through those pictures
This
a couple
is
of months
like
ago,
you.
you and I in the studio.
Yep.
We had reminiscing. Look at that. You can
Rose
see
is
from
saying IG is lagging. IG is better. This is lagging. Thank you, Rose. So on TikTok is lagging.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I mean, this is the first time, and
Wait,
especially on TikTok.
Nubi, when you say last March, that was last year, and I think I've seen you between last year in March and this year. Am I correct? So you're referring to March that just passed?
My house is coming up. That's
My wedding is coming up.
When is all this transpired?
Listen here. Things are happening really fast in life, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing because sometimes if you procrastinate and you wait, by the time it happens, it doesn't happen. Or it's supposed to happen, it doesn't happen. So
You are right. Sorry, 2023.
March of 2023.
Okay.
Cool. Congratulations. Oh my God. That's awesome.
Good.
That is awesome.
Someone's getting married.
Wow.
You're not getting married?
Eventually.
Someday? You're in love now.
I've been in love.
You're in a situation relationship.
The hell is a situational relationship?
A situation relationship. No, you're in a relationship. I'm your maid of honor. Are you asking me to be your maid of honor?
Wow.
I'm like,
I think she told you.
No, she didn't tell me. That's what she says. You're my maid of honor.
That's a tell. That's not a question mark.
So she's telling me I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, are you telling? Am I your maid of honor?
When
If I am, I need to know the details. I need to get planning.
When did you get engaged in the first place?
She just said March of 2020, 2023.
When I mean when, like, how did it happen type of thing? Did it happen while they rented a movie and, he got what to eat and he said, marry me in front of Mario Brothers? I don't know.
Thank you, Nubi. I will call you. We can start planning.
Yes, we're going to take her to the dollhouse.
What the hell is the dollhouse?
The strip club for her bachelorette party.
Oh, okay.
But it's really for me. I'm going to put on a wig and go.
Thank you so much. I am so honored. And I'm, oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We have a wedding to plan. Yay. Oh my God, congrats.
Sasha says she's sorry that she did not visit when she was in town. Thanks, buddy.
Sasha, I apologize. You did reach out to me, and you did. I don't even know where I was when you reached out to me. Where was I?
You were probably sitting down dining table.
No. I was out. I was at the beach. And I was drinking. I remember I was at the beach, and I told her I was at the beach when she told me she was out of town. And then she did respond that she was here until Tuesday. I had Eileen here, Michael Myers.
Oh, Memorial Day weekend.
Correct.
There we go.
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to send you the video. Okay, Mama. Yes, I would love to see it. Thank you so much. Oh
a video, what? Of strippers?
No, of her getting engaged.
Oh, okay.
Settle down, son.
I don't know. He's talking about Rachel's or Dollhouse.
Listen here. You know where you guys are going to go see putitas?
Where?
Right downstairs.
What's downstairs?
On your phones.
We're gonna go on.
Invite them.
We're gonna go on TikTok.
Anyway.
Because TikTok is new porn.
Oh.
I want to do yoga all the time. That's ridiculous,
Where's your girlfriend?
She's home.
She's not on any of these platforms, or is she watching
I don't know if she is. I don't know.
Conspicuously, are you out there? If you
She
are
might
out
be.
there,
Doesn't monitor her.
I'm like, are you out there conspicuously?
She might be.
Just laying low, being quiet? No. So yeah. So listen, let's talk about some current events. Did you hear about the woman in Ocala, Florida? Florida has become A mother effing shit show.
Why?
First of all, DeSantis and all his targeting of the LGBTQIA community, IA plus community, targeting immigrants, targeting certain books.
Oh, we had a president do
Um,
the same thing.
it's well, forget about the president. I mean, he's following in the president's footsteps, but he's just much worse.
Look, she's here.
But I knew you were there, boo. I knew you were there. Yeah. Listen here, I'm getting tag teamed by freaking Frank.
Nobody said she wanted to take me to Rachel's, someplace that she
That's
found.
between you and her. That
That's
is
it.
perfectly fine. You and Super Mega Producer, scratch that. Unless I go. If I go, I'm fine. But anyway, in any event, in Ocala on Friday, there are two children, okay, black children playing in a field in a community. Neighbor who's white comes out, screams at
front
them.
yard.
They run away.
Front yard. Like
It wasn't her front yard. It
near
was a
her front
field.
yard.
It was a field next. It's like
Open
where the kids
area?
play.
Open
Yeah,
Where
area?
it's
the
like an
kids
open
play.
area.
By her, but it's by where she is.
Right.
And in any event, she screams at the kids. The kids leave an iPad. The kids come back. They get the iPad, and she throws a skate at the kids. They go back. They tell mom. Mom comes across the street to confront her, and through the shut door, through the closed door, she shoots mom. Mom dies
Oh, wow.
in front of her two children.
She actually has
It
one of
took-
the babies next to her,
9. Yeah, he's 9 years old.
right next to her,
Yeah.
while she knocked on the door.
You're looking to move to Florida in June of 2024? Nice.
California is too expensive, girl. Girl.
Love it. So it took 4 days to arrest the woman because of the stand your ground.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with DeSantis. That's been around
It's
for a
not
while.
just DeSantis, but I'm just saying DeSantis
Right.
unfortunately is making Florida look like a shit show as far as to live, et cetera, et cetera. He just right now got a plane, got some immigrants out of Texas, and took them to California. The governor is shit. They're in your state, Yadi. They're in
Oh,
your
just
state.
like Jeb did and took him to New York?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's the
It's a
Democrat
sanctuary,
Republican.
but it's a sanctuary state, you know.
Mhm.
But again, but he's making false promises to them, saying I'm going to ship you to California, and basically they're going to give you a job, they're going to give you this, and they have these papers. That's how the governor knew, how they got there. It's from Florida. But there's a lot of shit going on in Florida. But don't let that deter you from moving to Florida. I still feel that the people are very nice. Depending on where you live, very nice, and there's many things to do, as well, right? There's a lot you can do in Florida. all
Oh,
the time.
absolutely. There's a lot of things to do in Florida.
Yeah, but don't let it deter you. Don't let it deter you. What happened?
Oh, okay. I couldn't scroll.
You were having technical difficulties.
Now I can scroll. Sasha says we gotta chat and have wine.
Of course.
Wine.
Of course. Wine. You gotta wind it up. I haven't really been winding it up in a very long time.
That's a crazy woman.
Tasha?
No, not Sasha.
Oh.
She-
I'm like, Sasha's a crazy. We just talking about Sasha
the
and
lady
wine.
that shot that mom. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's an older woman. She's an older woman. She's gonna face some times. She's facing manslaughter.
I
Okay.
just
And
read
I
the
just-
article. She took the kid threw the iPad at her, and she took it in the house. So the kid ran.
No, but he came back and she threw skates at the
And then,
kid.
right. That's what it says here. And then he
Mhm.
went and told his mom. So the kid she was literally holding his hand.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah,
And
she
got
shot her through the door.
in the chest.
Yeah, she said she feared for her life. The door is freaking shut. What are you fearing? Even if someone's on the other side screaming at you.
How old was this lady?
She was in her 60s.
No, she's in the 70s.
70s?
70s? Oh, mama, you're going to die.
That's
Well,
like-
God bless her. She can hold a handgun. Was it a handgun or a shotgun?
They don't specify.
Oh, okay.
It had to be it was a metal door.
That's what I'm saying. A handgun
Benjamin
isn't, but
Krupp-
shotgun, yeah.
Attorney Benjamin Krupp is representing the family, and he said she shot through a metal door.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other stand your ground case in Florida was Travis Rudolph, the ex NFL player. I watched his entire trial. That's very sad. I watched his entire trial.
But it's
Why?
good for him.
Huh?
It's good for him that got past it.
Oh yeah. So you didn't hear about Travis Rudolph? You
I
don't
saw
know.
it on your
Okay, so Travis Rudolph is an ex NFL player.
yes,
2 years ago, he was in a relationship, a situationship,
with
because
a
he
crazy
said
bitch.
because he said she's not a bitch, and don't call her crazy.
She was crazy.
She was off the chain. Let's be nice.
She's way past crazy.
Let's be nice. She was off the chain. But in any event, he was in a situationship because he said it wasn't a relationship with this woman. And of course, she went into his phone, found that he was having conversations with other females. They get into an argument.
She alleges that he put
she
her,
hits him.
that
She
he
hits him.
puts that he put.
Who know? But if you know the story, why you asked? You told me you didn't know.
I didn't say that.
So then why you?
I said I saw it on your page and I clicked on it and I said, but you didn't let me finish. I said you just kept you wanted to explain the story, so I'm gonna indulge you, and go ahead. You can continue.
Settle down.
I'm very calm.
Calladito te ves más lindo. Okay. But in any event, so they have an argument. They get into the argument. There's some, she puts hands on him. She trips and falls. You could see in the video she trips and falls.
This video.
Mind you, she just got a BBL. This video. There's this whole thing because here's the thing. Dad, 2 years ago, got shot and killed. So mom has cameras all over the house.
It was his house.
So they're having an argument in his house. Brother intervenes. She ends up falling at one point because you could see she fell. She hits him over the head with a bottle of, it's not tequila, it's Patron, just so you know. And
isn't Patron tequila?
She leaves, yeah, but
that was the whole thing.
But one of the witnesses, when they were like, "Oh, she hit him with a bottle of tequila," he said it was Patron. So,
okay.
But
no Casamigos, okay.
No Casamigos. So, look, keep telling me. So, they get into an argument. She leaves, right? And he's like, she's calling him broke ass bitch because he's an ex NFL player. Mind you, he was just drafted to go to the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League. He got injured, and that's why he was no longer playing for the NFL, but he was getting back on track after surgery. Just got signed up by the CFL. This whole drama happens. Anyway,
the CFL is the Canadian Football League.
I just said that. Did I not say that?
You didn't say Canadian
she
football.
Did say
that.
Oh, did? Okay.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Listen here. So anyway, they get into an argument.
That
brother
was actually
intervenes.
a proud moment for me that she knew that.
They intervene. The brother intervenes. She goes home, but she texts her friend, who's friends with her brother, and says, "Go shoot that shit up." Brother says, "Dead man walking." Brother and 3 friends meet up. After midnight, go to his house. Bang on the door. His brother comes out, and they're asking for Travis Rudolph. And Travis Rudolph comes out. It becomes a brawl. 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. They're fighting. At one point, Travis Rudolph says one of them points a gun at him. When he sees the gun, he goes inside. He gets his AR-15.
Oh!
He comes outside and he sees that there's 3-on-1 on his brother. He runs down to where they are, and he says that when they see him with the gun, they then go to the vehicle they came in. 2 of them pulled out guns. One is in the front seat with the gun pointed. The other one is behind the door with his gun pointed. He fires 39 rounds from his AR. One dies. The other one is injured. So trial.
He gets charged with manslaughter.
He gets charged with first-degree murder and 3 charges of attempted murder. Oh. We're talking about life and 30 years for each attempted murder. Any event, get trial. We get the trial comes up. You have to watch this trial if you're on YouTube. Watch it because the testimony of the girlfriend. When I've never seen somebody so disrespectful to the court and to an attorney, it was a shit show. But his attorney did it well. He testified, which is rare. You never put a defendant on the stand, but he testified. And yesterday, less than 4 hours, closing arguments, day before yesterday, less than 4 hours, they deliberated, not guilty on all 4 counts. But it was an amazing trial. You have to watch it. Have to definitely watch it. Carmen, who's Carmen?
Your cousin Carmen?
Oh, hi, Prima. I wasn't sure. But anyway, it was a good story. But again, in Florida. And the judge had denied his right to a stand your ground defense. So that was even really like double for him. So great. Yeah.
Yeah, pick and choose.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends because, you have to be in imminent fear. You know what I'm saying? You have to have an imminent threat in order to be able to, like, defend yourself and use harm, like, be in danger and use that.
Real tough guys.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Nothing. Nothing happens.
You're getting tired.
No, no. I'm looking for a word. There, nothing good happens after 12 o'clock anywhere. There's just two NFL players just got robbed, and I don't know if it was Atlanta, whatever.
Two
Came
NFL players?
two NFL players got robbed. Went to the car in the parking lot, and four guys robbed them at gunpoint. Took the vehicle, their jewelry, and left. Now, if you're an athlete, right, or in the music business, you're kind of a target, right? Because you're in the public.
It depends because you didn't know what Travis Rudolph was and he was in the NFL.
Well, again, he wasn't relevant because
He wasn't a football
wasn't
player.
he wasn't on my fantasy team. He wasn't on anybody's fantasy team, But even him, I mean, come on, football players, basketball players, their minimums are in six figures, $500,000. I'd be the 15th man on any NBA team, and I'll slap ass all day long for 81 games.
You do it for free now.
I do it for free now. I'll do it for 1.2 million minimum or whatever it is. So you coming out of anywhere at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna be a target because people are watching you.
You
So
think?
like
But
I saw
look at what is it? Triple X Tentacion. He was in pure daylight, and he just came out from looking at some motorcycle, and he got shot up in broad daylight. So
yeah,
does
but
it really matter?
yeah, but he was
Does it really matter if it's 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock?
his thing was that was just some retaliation. I'm just saying nothing good happens after 12, regardless. Nothing happens. And you see all these incidents. Oh, at 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a shootout. I'm like, yeah. Oh, a kid got stabbed. It was 4 in the morning. I'm like, where are these parents? His kids' parents?
Yeah.
Like, get your ass home. I'm in bed by 10. I got no business being out there. Sun goes down. I mean me.
But when you're in your home and then someone comes to your home,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
it's like you're looking for trouble. Even though they said we went there to talk, we went there to talk.
Who?
The guys.
Oh,
before
but then they attacked his brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they attacked his brother.
Yeah, because they basically started hitting Travis, and then the brother got in defending his brother. It was just a shit show. But I'm glad for that verdict. That verdict was amazing.
Sasha says she was just called crazy. Who called you crazy,
Who
Sasha?
called you?
Who called you crazy?
No, he didn't call you crazy. He called the lady who shot.
No, Sasha said someone called her crazy.
Who called you crazy?
That's what I'm asking her.
You just did.
It must be the fog in New York.
It's the orange fog in
That
New York.
fog. My son literally called me yesterday, frantic on FaceTime. And he goes, "You see my face? You see my face?" I said, "Yeah, you look pale. What's wrong with you?" He said, "I literally thought my apartment was on fire." I felt so bad because he says the smell is in his apartment.
Yeah.
In his apartment, he was like, "This is horrible.
Destiny's
This is
walking
bad."
with freaking.
You have to use mask. Yeah, they gave out for free in New York the N95 mask. Alex, are you still there? I don't know if you're there, but how are things in New York now as far as the fog or whatever you're calling it? Because it's not a fog.
That's the spread of the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well, then in
Whoa, you know where we're going? Osceola Heritage Park.
No, that's the decoy that we're not going there.
You know that in Puerto Rico they're having a severe heat wave. That even though it's 95, it's feeling like 125.
Super Woody, who shot Biggie?
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
And lovers in the
My
house.
G-Dad.
Joe
How's it
Coffee,
going?
Liz. Welcome, you Instagram.
What did you just do?
I don't know. There we go. We're back. So,
G-Dad, how are you holding up with that weather out in New York?
and that's not only New York because it's all Northeast. It's come down
Isn't
to
it come
Virginia.
down to like the Midwest?
It's in. They say Louisiana's got it. Georgia's got it. I'm surprised we didn't get it. We have a force field in Florida where nothing.
And there's
stays here.
There's 4 wildfires burning in Canada.
The funny thing is, I was trying to find video in this age where everybody has a cell phone, and the first thing that everybody takes out is a cell phone. I could not find anything on social media in regards to the actual fires happening. Everything was prefabricated videos. Bloomberg News,
It's not a fire.
Reuters. Like I'm not understanding.
Zombie apocalypse.
But because it's wildfire, so I don't think it's burning like a fire. I think it's burning, but it's just causing, it's smothering. That's what the word.
I
It's not
understand that,
burning,
but
it's smothering.
I still don't see
No,
any
you
video.
can't be, they're on, they basically, they can't be around there. They're evacuated.
I understand that, but regardless of the evacuation, wherever people are usually taking video. Oh, look, I had to leave my house. I'm 10 miles, and there's a video. Nothing. I saw one woman that she's in an Airbnb. They interviewed her, but nothing in regards to I had to. Oh, they talked about well, I'm only here for 3 days, and I might have to go somewhere else if whatever the case may be. But nothing in regards to my house. I lived here. I took no one's. I haven't seen live video of any of this shit.
So what are you saying?
I have a conspiracy theory.
What is a
I
conspiracy?
love these.
Huh?
I love these.
Yeah,
What's a conspiracy? What
I
do you
don't
think?
know. It's they're testing something. Something went wrong, and now because of the spiraling of the wind or whatever or the current. That's what I when you can't see any little thing that happens, there's 20 people with a phone.
Okay, so let me ask you something. California is known, and maybe Yadi knows the answer to this, but California is known for wildfires.
Absolutely.
And they have wildfires throughout the course of the year.
Yes.
But I've never heard of the smoke from the smothering of the wildfires going
They know how
into
to
other
control
states.
They're
No, I
used to it.
haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah,
but they
but in Canada, it's the wildfire season, so it's something that's
no, but it's not intense. I
but
actually
this is just the worst.
they've never experienced something like this because I actually had some.
Canada?
Yeah,
No, they say that this
no.
is
Listen,
the season.
listen to me, Linda. Listen.
But if I know it's the worst one.
No, it's not. It's not even that. I spoke to a couple of friends that I have, in Canada, and asked them. I said, "Yo,
Orange Man is burning.
yo, yeah." I said, "Listen, what are you crazy Canadians doing over there? And where they're at, Toronto and Ottawa.
It's Quebec, but it's near Quebec.
It's in Nova Scotia, which is a little bit further
And
north
Quebec.
and east. So they're saying it's like foggy, like if it's rainy, and they are getting soot. But I asked them, I said, "You guys have anybody of any videos of anybody or even there?" Yo, they couldn't. What they provided me with were prefabricated, and I don't know if that's actually right now real time. There is nothing. Like when
So
there's
what
When
is
it
your
happens in
theory? What's your
California, the helicopters have cameras.
everything.
so what is your theory? Where do you
I
this
think
is stemming from?
something went wrong.
Where? In
Up-
New York?
No, up there, up north,
In Canada.
Okay.
in Canada.
So
Something went wrong.
Uh-huh.
Remember, we have all the listen. There's stuff that we're not privy to. Like Alaska has sites that fucking black sites, what they call, that no one knows about, and Canada is a perfect example where you can have places because you can have it's 100 miles. There's nothing but snow, so it's perfect to do whatever you need to do.
NYCHA is mandated to
New York
be
has been the
indoors, no
safest
outdoors activity.
Since the 1950s.
Did that just happen today?
Absolutely.
Woody, because from
Yeah.
what I heard,
I got a text.
the mayor hadn't done. Why would you get a text from
I-
NYCHA?
No, not from. Yeah, I got a text from the New York, where they said, okay,
because you're still affiliated with.
I'm still affiliated with New York
Cut the
in
cord.
regards
I'll
to
cut the cord. You're in Florida now.
I tell you what, though, I bet you the people in the Middle East are laughing at us
why.
because we've been doing that shit to them the whole time we were there. They're like, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers just getting that? We live with that."
Well, yeah, China too. They're always
Yeah.
with the freaking mask all the time.
Yesterday. Okay, so nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's kind of
Pretty boy in the house.
Mandate to be indoors because if people have to go to work, and I know that the mayor did nothing.
Well, the message.
To shut it down.
The message was if you suffer from any type of respiratory condition, or if you're a certain age, stay indoors, close your windows, and and not go
but
out.
I know people who are it's federal compliance. Okay, but NYCHA is fed. I mean, I get that, but I just can't see people with
They're not gonna listen.
underlying breathing conditions who work calling out because if your employer is not going to take that into consideration, there goes a day you have.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And the elderly people like yourself can't go get their medication.
Watch your mouth, Papa. And you like this elderly woman, so bájatelo. Bájalo.
Wow.
Bájalo.
You walked yourself right into that one, puppy.
What?
Tony Obama.
Leave that for later.
We can do this all day.
Leave that for later.
I just realized he's mic'd up.
Yeah.
Where did you get that mic from?
Bro, where you been at?
I
From
didn't
last year he had a
realize
mic.
mic. I don't recall.
You don't recall a lot of things.
It's a fog.
You didn't even know how to put on your mic earlier.
Words. She was like, how?
I even forgot about my mic.
She forgot how to turn it on. It says on. It's a switch.
That is not funny, guys. That is so not funny.
It is.
I'm not
I'm here,
appreciating
man. I'm
any
here,
one of it.
baby.
What?
They're calling my name out. The crowd is calling my name out. I got to respond to the crowd.
I'm just thinking.
Is that how you're gonna be on Saturday
No,
at your
Saturday,
performance?
on Saturday, you can't be my wife while I'm performing.
I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
She's gonna be your head groupie.
Because I'm going to be slapping nalgas and everything.
Wow.
I'm gonna do the vieja
Small
dance.
tatas.
I'm
is
gonna
coming
do
out.
I'm gonna do the vieja
I'm
dance.
going to be asking for bras to come
Are you
out.
doing small tatas?
Oh, yeah. That's
And
my
are you
incentive.
doing the disc
Yeah.
disc too also? Okay.
Yeah. And we're also doing a new one.
Oh, okay. I might have to take some pills to stay up.
Wow. That's the old age I
What
was just
pills can
talking
you
about.
take to stay up?
Like
That's only
Adderall.
called- That's only called Viagra.
Wow.
Up to stay up. I don't need Viagra. I have a
Where she's at?
I have a subscription to Hims. I have a subscription to Hims.
What's up, Woody?
You need to be careful what you say on the show, because you know
I need some Adderall, bro.
nothing is safe. Nothing is safe.
I get some Adderall to stay up.
Nothing is safe. So yeah,
Do
Big
some
Face
coke
Benny
lines.
is having a big. Well, I shouldn't say Big Face Benny.
Big
Big
face.
Face Music World
World.
is having a showcase on Saturday at Juniors. It's here in Kissimmee.
All your artists are performing
It's
too?
not a showcase. A
Yes.
showcase is different. This
Ay,
is
bendito sea Dios.
pre-summer bash.
I'm trying here.
event.
Can you give me some credit, Papa?
I'm just trying to make sure that we put the right.
It's
Look,
better
my-
than saying
my-
big.
I don't.
Showcase is
That's
going
disrespectful
to the
because she's laughing at that comment too.
Because she knows for a fact. How many blue bills he has? He got a lot of blue
She
bills.
popped up fat. You see?
She's creepy. She's on the sideline.
Who's talking about Ed Sheeran? Oh my, I love that little redhead.
Ed
Oh.
Sheeran. I
They're
love
having
Ed
something
Sheeran.
big. See, I'm not the only one that thinks about there's something. How is it that you're going so far down, right, on the East Coast, but in
I'm like, what the hell you
We're
talking
back.
about?
yeah,
We're back to that.
I'm back to
Can
the
we
conspiracy,
finish,
bro.
Can we finish producing? Can we finish announcing?
The promo. His artists are performing, and he's one
We
of the
have
headliners.
Big Face. We have Sila La Sicaria, and
Young
we also
Viral.
have Young Rival performing at Juniors on Saturday, June 10th.
A special
It's
guest
here.
host, Whistle Girl.
Oh, there's a special
Special
what?
guest, Whistle Girl.
She is gay. Special guest host. She is the best. And if you really want
Is she gonna whistle? Is she gonna whistle?
I'm
I'ma be like,
when
Mama.
she whistles,
I'm gonna tell her, pítame, please.
if she
Pítame.
whistles and she's next to you, that means you have to turn around and twerk.
Aye.
I'll do my fucking vieja dance. The F for
Oh,
twerking.
shit.
I tried twerking the other day. I hurt my back, so
You
What
do
you twerking
What?
for?
What?
You don't know the
Rebecca,
things
you
that I be
twerking?
doing. Hello, I
Why
gotta
were you-
practice.
Why were you twerking?
with-
I was experimenting.
What? Were you watching the
He
video?
popped the
No, no
Viagra.
watching,
He
huh?
popped the
I put
Viagra to
Viagra.
see if he could bend down with his shit up.
B,
like
you need to tell me if you saw him twerking.
I do it for her all the time, and she just fucking laughs
What?
at me.
First of all, you don't even got nalgas to twerk.
Wow, I got nalgas. I might not have
No,
booty,
you don't.
but I got two nalgas.
No, you don't.
That's
I am
just
so sorry to tell you, you don't have
so
nalgas.
disrespectful, bro.
Okay, it's a
There's only one
plancha.
way to
It is
find
an
out.
iron board. It's like
It's not that.
There's
Not
only
that.
one way to find out if you got nalgas.
Rebecca.
Send him to jail.
He does.
I'm too pretty
He
to
has
go
a
to jail,
butt.
bro.
He has a butthole. He ain't got
Nice.
nalgas.
Oh,
I'm too
God.
pretty to go to jail.
Listen here. So you were twerking the other day?
All the time, I do it.
For what?
Just to make her
So,
laugh.
do you know that you have to bend down on your knees? You have to put your hands here and you have to pop your butt. You have to pop it.
I try it however I try to do it. That's why I say I get hurt. So every time I try to do it. So I just
I can't with you. I need to see that one day. We're gonna have to try that one.
yeah,
day.
let's try it. We'll try it. We'll put it. I'll do it on the show, and y'all can say yeah, that's the way you do it.
You were twerking at 52 years old.
50.
Two.
50.
Two.
50.
52. 52.
50.
52. Show the audience. Listen, I'm not even going to try to twerk on the show because you will not see the screen because my ass is so big. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Shit.
Sorry, not sorry.
Look. They're like, do it now. Not yet. No. Listen. You're just getting warmed up. I gotta leave some of that, special events. I can't. That's for special occasions.
And it's not in my house. Not in my house because if something
I'm gonna
happens,
do
in
it right here on the couch. I'm gonna
something
get up right here. And
you better warn me. Not in my house, Papa. I got insurance, but I ain't covering your ass if you get hurt in my house.
it'll take about 3 seconds before I throw my back out. So it'll be quick. It'll be quick.
I have to really see that. I
He
have
said,
to
Super
be a
saying, black out the screen.
It's a
Wow.
fact. It's a fact. I got a big ass. What can I tell you?
So,
I can't. Not denying that. So your birthday just passed, right?
last Saturday.
On Saturday. Yeah, we just
Big
had-
5-0, baby.
Big 5-2. Big 5-2. During closing credits.
Yes.
I do my viejita dance. I don't know if Ben in the opening credits I do my viejita dance.
I think it's an intro. I believe so.
It's in the
That was amazing.
okay.
Amazing. That's always gonna be in the intro.
Did you do any traveling while enjoying the hiatus? I don't recall. I'm asking you.
I traveled to work
I traveled back.
and I went back to work. I've not traveled at all.
I've been working from home. I have the option of doing hybrid, but I'm working from home. And while I enjoy working from home, I don't enjoy working from home. But I work from home mainly because we have two cars. Ben takes his car to work, and then I have my parents here. And since mommy's not doing too well, I'm just here in case we have to take her to the doctors and stuff.
Well, luckily you have that choice, which is great.
Oh no, yeah. My supervisor's super chill, but I don't know what's happening when I tell you that people.
What's up, Chris? Rec Boys in the house.
Hi, how are you? We went to Colombia. Yes, I didn't ask you, Super, if we traveled. I asked Ace if we traveled.
I ain't traveled.
So being a metiche.
I haven't traveled. I've traveled Florida.
All of Florida.
I've been all of, East and West Coast. I haven't gone north yet.
Have you been to Anna Maria Beach?
Mm.
Manatee, it's called Manatee Beach.
I have, actually.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were just there. Michael, Eileen, she was just here from New York. And we,
Yeah, the beaches on the side of the Tampa side of Gulf of Mexico are much better than the ones on the East
yeah,
Coast.
they're beautiful.
So.
They're beautiful. When I told Comay we were in the Gulf of Mexico, she was like, where? No, we're not. And I said, yes, we are. She goes, no, we're not. I said, let me show you on the map. And she was like, I'm in the Gulf of Mexico.
Mm-hmm. So water's
I said, well,
different
where
from
did
the
you think?
Atlantic.
I said, where did you think we were? I said, we're not in Mexico. It's the Gulf.
Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Gulf.
You say Gulf? I say Gulf.
Gulf. It's the Gulf. Not golf. It's the Gulf.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Okay. I didn't correct you.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Coño.
So what else is up? What else is up with you?
That's it.
You're leading a boring life.
It's just a busy life. I'm focused on
A busy life.
paying off all my credit cards. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I never had an opportunity since I've been down here. Now I do.
Listen here. My credit card cases have tripled. My foreclosure cases have quadrupled. My HOA cases.
People have been living on credit cards the last couple of years because of COVID.
Correct. The majority of the defenses are during COVID. This happened. A lot of people took advantage of the fact that during COVID there was a moratorium, so they didn't pay a lot of their bills. But unfortunately, when I tell you I get slammed with cases, and a lot of repossessions of vehicles, unfortunately. Yeah, the repossessions of vehicles.
Well, that's
but it keeps me busy.
Absolutely. How was Colombia?
Short. Colombia for me was short. Ben went to Colombia twice, so you can ask him. He has his own little personal barber now in Colombia. I met him when I went.
How tall is he?
Very tall. He's taller than Ben.
6'8".
Wow. Why you never played ball?
He's like a really calm, relaxed negrito.
Okay.
Really nice.
You don't see many of that in Colombia. Well, in the area we were in Bogota.
Bogota, yeah.
It was nice there. It reminds me of the Bronx.
It really does. It really does. It really
Did you do
reminds
some
you of the
coke?
Bronx. But here's the
Was
issue.
there coke over the
Well,
place?
don't speak about Coke. Ben and I have been watching Dope on Netflix.
Ooh.
Have you been watching those on Netflix?
Dope.
It's called Dope. It's
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Here's what I don't understand about the show that I'm constantly like confused about. So you are documenting real life drug dealers,
And trafficking.
okay, and
Sounds like
trafficking
Vice.
and trafficking.
It's like a documentary
right?
series.
But
It's
then
like,
you're also documenting law enforcement. And like we saw an episode the other day where literally while they're documenting two traffickers talking
Dominican
about their
Republic.
deals and doing their thing, you got law enforcement knocking on the door and arresting them. And in my head, I'm going, pero yo no entiendo. Like, aren't they going to say, oh, this is cartel you dealing with? You know what I mean? So in my head, I'm going, oh, those cameramen are done. The reporter's done. Everybody's done. I mean, obviously their faces are covered, but I'm like, if you're doing a documentary and while you're being filmed, law enforcement comes in, busts down the door, and arrests you, oh, something's going down.
They didn't know they were gonna get
No.
that's the weird part. It's like the camera crew knows what's going on one side and they know what's going on the other side. But I don't know if they signed like
a waiver or something.
confidentiality or
Yeah.
waiver where they're not supposed to say anything. I mean, look at the one guy from the Dominican Republic. He sent two guys on a boat to go to Puerto Rico with two refrigerators full of coke, and he literally said, "Just go straight there. Don't worry about it." Then it flips to the cop's eye, and the agent is like, "Oh, I got good intel that there's two guys coming on the boat." We're like, "Oh, they're gonna get caught." They get two guys on the boat and everything, and it wasn't them. Then it flips back to the Dominican Republic. He goes, "Oh, don't worry. I told them I was the intel. I told them there was two guys on a boat in another area, so they went straight through."
That has to be like prefabricated.
No, dude, it's live traffic.
Because Vice, I know I've seen Vice in the episodes of Vice. I don't know they do the same thing. The guys they're interviewing, they're doing drugs, but they got the bandanas, they cover their faces. And
Yeah,
they've
just
had
like this.
cartel and gang members and all that.
None of that is they tell you that none of this is documented, and none of them are actors. But they do hide their names. They don't give the real names.
Obviously. But they hide their faces. They have masks on.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
was
crazy.
just in awe. And then to know the value of a coca leaf, which is $1. And by the time
Colombia,
it
yeah.
gets transformed and gets sent to wherever it's
Yeah,
They show
going,
you how to
process.
make
the
it. They show you how to
value
make
is
it.
like
it's a process.
bananas. Like I was just like, are you kidding me right now? I was at the cusp of being like, babe, let's just get some.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I can see why.
$1 leaf turns to 100,000 a brick when it gets to New York. That's crazy.
Baby, you know I like when you talk that street talk.
Ooh, girl,
Oh,
don't start. 'Cause
wow.
I go get
That
some.
was you heard that Brownsville right there.
You don't understand when he goes from like professional to thug. It's like, yo, the labitos be like.
I do not need to know that shit. What the fuck? It's like I can't now get that image out of my fucking head. Aye. That's like Ed going like this. He's playing.
You're doing it the wrong way. First of all, it is like this.
No.
It's like this,
I can't.
and then you put your tongue through it. You know how to do that.
Aye.
You don't know how to do this
I can't do it.
like this, and then you put your tongue.
That's how your mojoncito be coming out the
That's how
bonito.
you call mojoncitos, mother effer. This is a
My butthole be playing. I can't. I need to go to the bathroom.
You gotta do like Manolo and Scarface.
Stop it. Dad's
Put it
watching.
back.
Put it back.
Oh,
Put it back.
Papi's okay. Boricua Papi's here. Is Boricua Papi watching? Is that what you're saying, Yvette?
Stop it. Stop it. Dad's watching.
Well, it has to be. That's why. If that's that dad, Boricua Papi. If that's him, it's my dad. You can follow him on TikTok. He has his own TikTok page. He's constantly getting stopped in the street.
He's famous.
I love it. I love it.
He is famous.
Your mother don't love it.
Mommy loves it. You know what Mommy told today the doctor when we went, and the girl that's in the front, she said, "You can look for me on TikTok and you can laugh."
Who said that?
My mom.
Oh shit.
And then the doctor had just happened to come out. He goes, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, they're both on TikTok. Boricua Papi, follow them."
You might have to switch that name up.
Why? Boricua Papi?
And mommy.
Yeah, Boricua Mami. Yeah,
No, Boricua Papi y Mami.
Boricua Papi. No, Boricua Mami. Not E Mami.
She has her own.
No, they're both on my dad's page.
Yeah,
Right,
but you're
Boricua
saying
Papi.
switch the name to Boricua Papi y Mami.
Mami.
I had a conversation with him the other day where I asked him, I said, how do you say good evening in Spanish? And he looked at me, he said, Buenas tardes. I said, no, that's good afternoon. And he said, oh, Buenas noches. I said, no, that's night. And he says, oh.
It's not a direct
So he
translation.
said, you're confusing me.
There's no
He
direct
said, you're
translation.
confusing me. And I said, well, because we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Who's we?
In English, mother flower.
Word, like, I don't understand. You don't say good evening?
I do.
Okay.
I know how to say
So
it. I
we're
don't
we.
say it.
We.
How do you say
Good
it in
evening.
Spanish?
You don't. There isn't no direct translation.
So yeah, so we were going back and forth, and I was recording here. I was like, "Oh, man,
Let's ask Siri.
there is no good evening in Spanish." That's what he told me. He said, "Why don't you ask Siri? You always talk to her."
Did you?
No, I didn't.
There it goes. Let me try. Hey Siri. How do you say good evening in Spanish?
In Spanish, good evening is buenas tardes.
He was right. I gotta tell him. I gotta tell him.
So ask Siri, how do you say good afternoon in Spanish?
Hey Siri. How do you say good afternoon in Spanish?
Why do you wait for her to say
In Spanish, good afternoon is buenas tardes.
same shit? It's the same thing, but he's right. Now I gotta tell him.
To sleep.
He needs to listen here, girl. Listen here. I'm gonna get him 2 toothpicks because he looks. He's like
This
he's about
couch
to-
made it real nice and
But
comfortable.
he slept when he got here because
Yeah.
because he got here. He said hello to me. I was still working, and then
Yeah, I had a 2
Ben
hour and a
came-
half drive.
Ben came, and Ben was like, "Where's Nelson?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe he went to the store." And then I call him, and via FaceTime, and he picks up, and he's on the bed in the guest room. I'm like, "Oh, you're sleeping? Okay, go back to sleep."
Yeah, I needed a little nap, man.
You're a real viejo, like 100% viejo.
You know what it is? I'm
No.
outside in the sun, all right? And then when I drive,
Where's my fairy tales and lies button?
It's one of those.
it's one of those. Let's play.
It's on your side.
That's not it though. You forgot. There we
Fairy
go.
tale and lies. We found it. We found it. So no. So it's
No,
the
it
sun.
it beats on
It's
you.
the sun.
The sun beats on. Look how dark I am, bro.
You're not that dark. I got dark in one day.
Me too.
No, you didn't. You still look white. You get darker than that.
That's if I'm actually, since I've been down here, I actually wear long sleeves, wearing
Oh,
sunscreen.
you're afraid of the sun?
I
now?
got, bro.
Oh,
I
you're
I
afraid of the
run away from the sun because I'm in the sun every day.
You're afraid of the sun now.
Absolutely.
I'm really. You can see a little shadow of whiteness. You can see a little shadow of whiteness, but yeah, I got really dark on just that one day in Anna Maria.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. I was at the pool, and I had, when I get out the pool, I put a towel on my legs. I got a hoodie, one of those reef fishing shirts, that the wet
So
wicks,
now you just covered up.
and I'm covered up,
Were you
bro.
scared of the sun before?
No,
you
not
were
that
like,
I'm scared. It's just it beats on me, and I'd be like, oh,
It beats on you. Don't you like to get beaten on?
not anymore, man. That was before I was 50.
Wow.
B, just tell me if he's lying. Tell me if he's lying. So how's everybody out there? We have a couple of people on Facebook right now. We have a couple of people on IG.
If you got any suggestions on any topics that you want us to tackle, this is the time. Put it in the comments. We'll be setting up, our topic of conversation for our podcast in the coming weeks. So, if you guys have some interesting shit that you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're playing catch up. Aside from just the show, Nelson and I, we have a lot of catching up to do because we haven't caught up in a bit. Because he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. But yeah, and super mega producer, he's doing his thing. His music.
Yeah, he's been
his music is blowing up.
super busy.
Woo!
Super busy.
He has.
Well, as we speak now, I'm doing promotions, so I gotta do multitasking.
You're puteándote?
I gotta do a little. I gotta share my nalgas. You have to share.
Does
my
he
nalgas.
have nalgas?
He does. He got tight ass.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Pause.
definitely don't go to
Pause.
jail.
Y'all don't even stick to the topics. We like the wild, wild Outfield format. Yeah, and that's exactly how we are in real life. In real life, Sunny, that is exactly how we are. We go from one topic to another.
That says Sony, not Sunny.
Here we go again. Didn't we
That's,
have
and
this
her real
fucking
name is
conversation?
Sonia.
We had this fucking conversation. Oh, excuse my French. But we had this conversation so many times. I call her Sony, then you said it's Sunny, then it's not Sunny, it's Sony.
I never said it was Sunny. You would be like that.
It
That's
says
Sony.
Sony. I
Like
see
Sony,
it's a
like the television. Sony.
Settle down.
Sunny.
Just settle
See,
down.
now you got me. No, it's Sony. Her real name is Sony.
You said Sunny. You said,
Yeah, I know, because you got me all fucking
you're
confused.
tired. You need to go to sleep. You're tired. No, but that's how we are in real
I don't
life.
work
We just
tomorrow.
go from one topic to another topic to another topic to another topic.
I don't work tomorrow. So I'm good. I love Ford.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Working in the house.
See? So you're working.
I'm
What work do you have in the house?
I'm doing the backyard, putting pavers in. I moved all the plants.
You mean Rebecca and your mother have you working in the house?
Well, I wanted to do that to make space to add.
Did you put up a fence?
Yes,
Who did you use for a fence for the company?
I forgot. It was the guys that did the solar panels. It was a hookup. So
It
they
was
did
the
it.
whole thing?
Yeah, the whole
you
package.
You didn't pay together. You paid one.
No, we didn't pay it together. We paid them separate, but we got a discount because we did it.
Okay.
You know.
Because we need to put up our fence.
You only need
We only need an L.
you need an L.
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
only need an L. Just the L. Yes, sir.
I still have the guy's name.
Okay, so share.
Okay.
Sharing is caring.
That's
So
all.
yeah, so we're gonna be back on track. We promise. We're not breaking promises.
Yeah, so we're doing this on Thursdays, not on Sundays, because let's be honest, everybody's doing something on Sundays.
Well, I know
The
Sundays.
weekends.
Yeah, there's festivals and things going on. We're gonna be out. We have family coming
It's
in.
hard.
We're gonna be out.
And then when I noticed last year, a lot of people were getting ready for Monday for work. You know, so it was hard. Thursdays, I think a lot of people are getting ready for the weekend, and I think they're a little bit, they're happier.
We could pre-game with y'all. We could pre-game.
Oh,
with y'all.
TGIF and all this other stuff.
No.
Mondays really suck, bro, for
Why?
work.
Why?
It is. Being poor sucks, bro.
Are you poor?
We all poor, bro. We gotta work.
Listen here. Let's not talk about that because you want to hear something. Nina works at the mall, the Florida Mall, and at closing time, the abundance amount of people that walk out of that mall is incredible. And in my head, I'm like, so many people. Yes, I'm not gonna say they cry, but they complain that they're broke. But then, how is it that so many people still have the ability and the money to go into a mall and just buy it?
It's called credit.
I know credit. I know that.
But that's a broke person's mentality. You spending money that you don't have and then you cry about it. No. I spend nothing.
You know, the deferment on student loans is that unfortunately Biden gave that up as part of the deal.
He gave everything up that's supposed to help the common person, the middle class, the working class. He gave all that up.
The US doesn't default.
Yeah, I didn't see them cutting the budget for the military or for oil, natural gas.
That's one thing. You can't cut the budget for the military.
Why not?
Because you need it.
Because we're about to go to war, brother.
Listen.
China,
We are
China.
not going to war. The next war is be the end of everything.
Sila Sicaria is performing also on Saturday
Sila.
at Junior's
Junior Social Club.
at Junior Social Club in Kissimmee and Osceola.
It's not
Voice-
so, that's on 192.
Oh, I'm
We
192.
gotta work on your promo tactics. Yeah.
Put it in the comment section
Put it in the comments section.
for Instagram and for Instagram, TikTok, and
Sila, you ready?
Facebook.
Salute. How are you, Sila? You doing good?
I gotta see her perform. I've actually never seen her perform.
You've never seen Sila?
I've never seen her perform.
You did see her perform.
Where?
At the album release party.
Her stage presence is really good.
I didn't remember. I don't remember.
She's kicking in.
She only did like one song,
Said
didn't she?
59, right?
No, she did 2 songs.
Did she?
What?
She performed with Young Pyro. That's what she only performed with Young Pyro.
Yeah, I haven't
didn't
seen
do-
her
She
perform
didn't
on
do
her
any.
song.
She didn't do any of her songs.
She said she ready to
She
find
better
out.
be ready. She needs to push that shit out.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa, what are you talking
Pause.
about?
Pause. But She's gonna be like, I'm gonna push it out.
I always be on her ass, but like, yo, you got like.
Pause.
Listen,
Stop it. Here we go.
because her voice is so distinctive,
It is.
and it's like, yo, it's like you have no idea what type of gift you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, get it. Like, you gotta, So I want to see her performing.
See, La
See what
Mami
happens.
actually asked Ben the other night about your performance in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
She couldn't remember your name. But what was she saying? What was she saying? La nena?
La nena que tiene el pájaro aquí.
See, yeah.
Yeah. She didn't say that.
Yeah.
She said La nena que tiene el pájaro. She did not.
She did say that.
Oh, Dios santo.
She does have one.
Great.
She has a
Gracie, La,
She hasn't-
now,
she
now you
hasn't
got a
finished it.
pájaro on your fucking neck.
La pajarita.
I can't. And it's a colorful pájaro.
La pajarita.
I thought it's an eagle or it's an eagle?
owl.
It's an owl.
An owl is not a bird.
Woo! What is it?
It's not a bird,
What is it?
but it's not a bird.
I'm not
I
asking.
know it has wings. I know it appears to be a bird, but I don't think it's in that family.
Ask Siri.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't be cheating.
Let me go.
Why wouldn't it be a bird?
It's not a bird.
Why? So then what is it?
It's not a bird.
You can't say a statement and then have it questioned and then you have no rebuttal to
I
it.
think it was more like a question.
Miss Lawyer.
It's like listen, don't fuck with me with the law.
You ask Siri? I changed the voice of my
Owls
Siri.
are birds from the order Strigiform.
Yeah?
There you go. See? They're birds.
They're
They're birds.
So what is it?
It's a bird.
It's a pájaro
It's a bird.
that you have on your neck.
It's a pájaro with big eyes. Woo!
I like owls. Owls are really pretty.
But I'm sure it signifies.
Okay,
Oh.
look. See, we got it. An owl's a bird. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Hi,
Monique.
How are you? Monique is my friend from high school. We went to high school together. She lives here in Florida too.
Damn, you just tell everybody's business.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
You even said,
You even told her age. Is she like in the 20s too with you?
She's in the hot
1920s.
20s.
like, my daughter works at this mall. I'm like,
she's in the
"Geez."
hot 20s with me.
The
Okay?
1920s is what
We
I
in
was
the
saying.
hot 20s, okay?
1920s.
Motherfucker. we trust me when I tell you, we can all get together and you'll see. We'll put it down. We'll take the 20-year-olds and make them look like forget it, viejas.
Yeah,
we
I like
we're
to
the
see.
real deal.
I'll videotape that shit. I want to see that.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Against these young girls,
Doing what?
dancing, just having a good time, living it up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you go to sleep at night.
I do.
Where you
She does not go to
First
sleep
of
at night.
all- First of all,
She's downstairs diamond painting
that is
like
a
that.
lie. I do diamond paint, okay? That is just the way that
That's
I
like sleeping.
That what brings me
She's still
calmness.
on her ass.
It brings me calmness. It soothes me, it relaxes me, it relieves my stress from the whole day with dealing with all my clients.
Well,
So
that's good.
Does it stress you out?
my job?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My job
It
stresses
stresses
me
me
out.
out.
He saw me. He listened. Well, he walked in when I was having a conversation with a client, and he was able to witness how, unfortunately, I have clients that no matter what I say, no matter how I say it, I mean, it's just like a redundancy, and they just don't grasp
I just laugh and walk out.
What
I
I'm-
don't know how she does
what
it.
I'm trying to say. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And unfortunately, you have to remain patient. You have to remain calm. You have to put yourselves in my clients' positions. Remember, I deal with clients that are facing foreclosure because they haven't paid their housing, their association fees, credit card debt. A lot of people don't know that. I'm saying it now. But
HOA is the mafia.
HOA is unregulated. Do
It's
you
the
know how
mafia.
many clients I have right now facing foreclosures because they didn't pay their HOA fees that began at, let's say, $120 for a year, but because they didn't pay and the case got referred to an attorney and a lawsuit was filed, it's at the tune of $6,000.
Yeah. So someone
$6,000.
goes postal.
Between
On
not
the
paying
HOA.
your HOA fees and violating
They charge
violations,
penalties, right?
Yeah, the violations, they charge penalties, but they get you on the attorney fees. And then since they're not regulated, they have no obligation to work out a settlement plan with you.
And why are they not regulated yet they're all over the place?
They're self-governed.
That's why.
They basically create
Just
themselves. Remember, the HOA consists of board members that are self-appointed, and then if you belong, that belongs to the community. So Cecilia Theo's friend. Oh, that's my uncle's friend. That's exactly who she is. Cecilia Theo's friend. But no, yeah, it's really it's
So we
really
can create our own HOA.
correct.
All right,
Self-governing.
let's do that.
All you need is bylaws, articles of incorporations, and you need a community.
Okay, nice.
Let's build a community.
Let's
first.
build a community. Like
We've always said we're gonna do that, right? We're gonna build a community, and then everybody and their mother's gonna live in our hood.
what's the game that you build a world or Minecraft? Is
Minecraft.
it Minecraft? Minecraft. And have our own
We
HOA.
gotta be really selective with who we let in, though,
You elect everybody in.
because you're a little hole.
No, it's more money, more money, more people, more money.
Well, no.
Look at the stuff that
more
they're.
people, less HOA fees.
Why?
Because the HOA fees are used for the upkeep and the maintenance of the property. So,
Right.
for example, where I am here, it's a golf community, so it's from one end to the other, and our HOA fees is only like $80 a year,
Yeah, but
and it's because there's a lot of homeowners. So the bigger the HOA, the less the fees.
yeah, no, it's the fee is smaller, but you're getting more because you have more people, more homes.
What the hell did I just say? Did you?
I said that in the first place anyway.
No.
We build with more people, more HOA fees.
Look, Monique said I'm down for that. You know that it will be so wild. But no, yeah, that's what we have to do.
That's what
just
they're
build a
building. But
community.
that's the crazy thing is that these communities that they're building here, they're building in Florida like there's no tomorrow.
Right, but people,
I've never seen so much construction.
people
in
are
my
not
life.
buying though, because the interest rate.
Oh
are
yeah, that's
going
right
up.
now. But the thing is, a lot of places now are shifting from buying developers are now not building single family homes. They are now developing townhomes or multiplexes where it's like 3 floors. That's all that I see that's going up now. I just saw a community. You can't even buy it. You can only rent in the community.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I mean, I've seen those.
Airbnb, baby. So we need to buy some acreage. I know in 1 acre, in
We
one
need to buy an acre.
in acreage.
We could get a loan to build the homes.
Yeah.
If we go,
Can we go through agriculture
we gotta go through
and have a horse?
We could do that.
I want to
We
do
could
that.
do agriculture because they also give loans, so that you can build construction because that's what they want to do. They want to build those rural areas and build them up. But
Yeah.
we have to get like land, a sufficient amount of land. But we could do it.
Yes. I always had that. When you said, "Oh, all you needed, you do agricultural," they give you
Mhm.
grants and loans and at low rates. I'm like, what? All you need is a horse,
There are
a
a lot
horse, a pig,
There are a lot
and
of
a cow.
programs. There are a lot of programs out there. You just gotta know. But there are a lot of government programs. But unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, the government. I mean, the government gives out so much money. You just got to know where to find it.
Listen what the government just did here in Florida, or I think in other states as well. I'm not too sure because I didn't investigate. But here in Florida, there was a program called the Housing Assistance Fund. And essentially it was to help homeowners that were behind, not only on their mortgage, on their HOA fees, but also on utility bills. We tested out the program. I was one of the testers. And the purpose of the program was to assist people, post-COVID with their arrears. They didn't document whether or not you had future ability to pay your bills. So they gave families up to $50,000
To pay the back.
to pay either your arrears, your association fees, your utilities. I did it because I had to test it out. We needed to see how the program works. And all you had to submit was your bills, whether they were on time or not. So, make a long story short, a lot of my clients applied and they received funds, but unfortunately didn't have the future ability. So they're back at square one with foreclosures because the foreclosures were never discontinued. They didn't ask for proof. And unfortunately, that program, instead of really helping, hurt because these individuals are still going to lose their homes.
Why? Because they didn't apply the money to where it needed to.
No, yeah, the money was sent directly, but they didn't have future ability. So the arrearages were paid, but future ability,
Okay.
right? The ongoing payments weren't paid. So it left people still in the same place. Gomay, when you have animals that you can profit from, you waiver the fees for certain things. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So we need chickens. Okay, well, horses don't really do anything.
I don't need. That's exactly. I want something that you don't got to
No,
do
you
anything to it.
No, but you need to like profit from it. That's what she's saying.
Oh, okay. Chickens, cow.
Correct. Chicken, eggs, milk, cheese. I mean, cows, cheese, and milk. Come on, how are you? I miss you. Look at how default picture. That was here in Florida.
I get
I
you.
know, I know the background. We had such a blast when she was here. We had a good time. I had her out almost every day except for one day. I was dead. I needed like 3 days to recover.
I was here.
You were not here.
I was here. This is the day she was leaving. You guys didn't do anything.
The day that she was leaving.
Mm-hmm. And Sunday. Because y'all were at the beach Saturday. You were like, I came by. He was
No,
he was at the pool.
No, we were gonna go to. I was actually gonna take her to a.
Wasn't that the day that I cooked?
Yes.
Correct. That's
Yes.
the day
He
you
was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Brain fog. COVID fog.
We were gonna go to a winery for a brunch.
Yes.
We were gonna do the '90s brunch at a winery, but we couldn't get a reservation early enough, and she didn't want to push it. I know. I would have been at that winery from 2:00 all the way to the time she had to go to the airport. I'm such a wino. Hello, the day I went to. The day me and Rebecca. I love brunch now. I want brunch all the time. Because you know what I want? Unlimited mimosas and unlimited sangria. All of that stuff.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'll take you to the airport. We got it. You'd be missing your flight real quick.
Yeah.
Who?
We'll be finding me
Having you trying to take people to the airport.
We'll be finding me locked in the stall. And we gotta go.
Listen, but Eileen comes to Florida with this little bag like this. She doesn't come with much.
I know.
When she's here, all she needs is panties and bathing suits.
That's
She
it.
knows that. From the first time that she came, like a couple of years ago, for the same weekend, she came with a maleta, and she was like, "Why did I bring all this stuff?" So now this time, like the bags every year get smaller and smaller.
You might as well just leave a go bag here. Just leave it in the closet.
You're down for the brunches, Monique? I don't. You don't have to tell me exactly where you are, but are you north, south, west
Central.
of where I'm at? She's not. I don't think she's in Central.
Oh my God, it's 8:55 already.
It's past your bedtime?
No, we've already been here 2 hours.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
because
that's
we
right.
started late.
But we're gonna cut it off at 9.
We started late.
This nene needs to go meet me.
Wow.
Actually,
you still have to drive home.
yeah, but that's nothing. Watch me get home.
But you don't
and then
work
get sleep.
tomorrow.
I don't work tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, but I still gotta get up early.
West Coast. Okay, so she's towards the west.
Oh,
Oh.
she down there.
You there. You in that place.
She got nice beaches over there.
She got the best beaches.
She got nice beaches.
I wasn't too far from you. Memorial Day weekend, actually. I was in
I'm coming back.
Anna Maria, mimosa time. We were drinking from the night that she got here. We were drinking wine. The next day we were drinking.
Alcoholics just hang together.
No, but we weren't drinking hard liquor. We were drinking, soft liquor. I think I'm lying because at the beach we
Liquor is liquor. What the hell is
There is a
soft
difference.
liquor?
There are dimensions of liquor. There are dimensions.
We'll talk about that on the next podcast.
On the next podcast.
Dimensions of liquor. Oh yeah, esto.
There are
Oh yeah,
dimensions.
esto. Yeah, the bottles have different dimensions, not the liquor itself.
Do you not remember the old Mia? She was.
Straight to the head.
Say it.
She was an alcoholic.
Straight to the head.
Say it.
Yeah, I
Say
remember
it.
that. Freaking putting the whole Corona bottle in her mouth and shit. The whole neck.
That did not make
I
me.
can tell you some things about her and Corona bottle.
Oh.
I say it here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I be hang.
Wow. I used to drink. Okay, I will. I am. I will let you know. I'll definitely.
Look,
let you
Sonia's
out.
coming down in October.
She's coming down in October.
Yeah.
Create an itinerary. I do.
She's a first-time grandma.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she's a first-time grandma.
Do you know that I told Nina the other day, please get married? Because I don't know. Miguelito, he's not with a girl. I don't think he's going to get married.
Wow, you tell everybody's business. Huh?
It's
Shit.
the same.
Holy crap.
It's
Yo,
my son.
shit.
But I told Nina the other day, I was watching The Ultimatum, the queer version.
You in these fucking shows, bro. You kill me.
Had you not been in a relationship with Rebecca or gotten into a relationship with her, I probably would have put you on one of those shows. I told you that.
No.
I told you that.
Yo,
we would have put him on the one where he messages the jail girl.
Oh yeah,
that show is fucking ridiculous,
Life
bro.
after lockup, or Love after lockup.
The shit is that she's obsessed with this shit. Like, yo, she knows the characters, the names.
I'm not obsessed. It's interesting to me. It's not an obsession.
Okay.
I love that show. Bev!
Oh my God,
how are
Bev.
you? She
Her
just
last name
joined
is
us.
Marquis? Or is
I don't think that's her last name.
Oh, okay.
I know that's not her last name.
Yeah,
That's just
I was gonna say
a
that's
decoy,
real
Papa.
white.
It's a decoy. You can't be. You can't
She's
be,
incognito.
You can't. You know who Beverly is.
Yes, I know who Beverly
Who is
is.
Beverly?
Beverly is White Chocolate's best friend.
It's not white chocolate.
It's
It's
Godiva.
Godiva.
I'm sorry.
It's Godiva.
Hi, Behang.
There's a difference.
There's a
There is
difference in chocolate. Yeah, there's dimensions to
Oh,
the
my
The
freaking.
God.
Ultimatum Queer is an emotional roller coaster ride. Sonny, have you finished watching it?
Sony.
Just leave me alone. I'm gonna call her Sonia. I'm gonna call her by her name. Have you finished watching it? I watched it yesterday, and you would laugh because they even did a reunion, but it was good. It was really good. The Ultimatum was awesome.
Yeah,
But yeah.
this podcast better take us somewhere because shit, all these nincompoops and knuckleheads are on these shows. I'm like, wow, really? And making money off this.
Listen, but at the end of the day,
What's the show that I sat down and they were the strippers and they were at the parties, all those black chicks.
what? First of all,
And it's on an app. The show's on an app.
Sue's channel.
Yes.
Or where they have the baddies club.
There you go, that
you're
one.
talking about Jocelyn's.
Listen, I'm not talking about names, just that damn show.
Jocelyn's.
I don't care about specifics.
Girl, get ready. If you thought the season was a roller coaster ride, oof, the decisions is even a more roller coaster ride. The reunion it's going to blow your mind. It is. It was fun.
Because I know you don't watch it.
Excuse me.
I have no choice.
He was watching it with me.
No, I think the television was watching him.
No, Benjamin.
Well, I do work for my music
Right.
business.
I
watch
diamond
his
paints
watch.
and listen. He does work and listens. That's how.
Oh,
it
now
works.
you're doing that now, huh?
Well, because when I'm doing graphic work or video editing and things like that, I do it. I don't like to stay in the studio for that.
No, can you please say the truth?
Wow.
You like to
What is
sit
the
next
truth?
to me
Oh,
so that
God.
we can have our
Yes.
date nights afterwards.
That's
how it goes.
We leave on that disgusting note.
All right, so we're signing off. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll be back
We'll
next
be back
Thursday.
next Thursday.
We'll pick a topic. Message us if you want a certain topic to be discussed by us. Craziness over here. If you're in the Florida area, come join us. Come be a guest.
Oh yes, we're planning on having a lot of guests.
Yes.
This season, we want to build it up. We also want to promote individuals and what they're doing, and also get others' thoughts.
Yeah, you don't have to be in Florida for us to shout you out. So
Correct.
as we rise, we will pull people up with us, and that's the way it should be done.
Yeah, and anyone who has a small business, feel free to just chime in. Let us know what you do.
If you have a big business,
and we'll pimp you out.
yes. Anybody does socks? I love socks. I love T-shirts. Hey,
And we're also taking sponsorships.
sponsorships. Look at that, because Big Face Music World, he doesn't want to pay for everything.
Uh-oh. Sheesh.
But we're good. But thank you for.
I pay him.
Yeah, you gonna pay him right now.
Headaches.
Right now.
I pay him in my own way.
Con dolores de cabeza.
Yeah.
I pay him.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us.
Keep watching our social media platforms. We'll be updating it, and we'll be going live. We'll be doing a lot of videos. We're just getting back into the groove of things, but we have a lot of big things coming up. So come join us for the ride.
I don't have a big thing.
That's your problem.
Yes, you do.
Woo!
That's your problem.
All right.
All right,
thank you
guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next week.